I was never given any handouts as a kid. No Xbox, no phone, no TV, no laptop, nothing. All of my other friends would get these things and I would be there with nothing. However, I didn't stick with nothing. I figured out, how can I make money? How can I make literally? How can I make money? What I did next, I don't know where I got this idea, but I told my brother I was gonna go pole dancing at the four-way stop down the road. He immediately told me what pole dancing was, and I realized I should probably not do that. So, first business idea out the way. I started making lemonade stands. I started reselling stuff. I started gardening. I started lawn mowing, dog walking, soccer refereeing, anything I could to make money so that I could then buy these things that I'd never had. And this would mean that as soon as I would get money on my own from my own businesses, I would immediately have the desire to spend it immediately. Because I never had these things. I was never given them. So now that I can get them, I'm going to get it as soon as possible. And I'm very grateful that my parents raised me like this because it literally turned me into the person I am today, starting my own business, making my own money, just on a much larger scale. However, ever since I was that kid, I've never had enough money. I've never been satisfied with having enough money. And I think that comes down to always having something new to buy. You can look at this from a materialistic standpoint. You can always get nicer shoes, nicer clothes, a nicer car, a nicer modified car, more horsepower, even in an investment standpoint. You can always invest more into your business. You always have new ideas on how you can invest more, and you know that more money would accelerate you faster. I can get new camera gear for my agency. I can get new employees. I can invest more into Facebook ads. I can buy a new laptop. There's so much I can do that would benefit me in my business from an investment standpoint. There's always going to be those new ways to invest in yourself. Even when it comes to buying a coach or a mentorship, you could view that as an investment. But this would lead me to constantly waiting for the perfect opportunity to invest in myself. So because I wanted to wait for the perfect opportunity, that would mean I'd need at least a few thousand in my bank account sitting there in cash, and I'd need a credit card with $0 on the balance. That's what I would consider a comfortable situation. Got a few $1,000s, but I don't owe it to anybody right now. It's problematic because to get to that situation, you need to penny pinch. Every last dollar you need to be saving for this comfortable amount. And because of that, you start slacking in your business because you have less to invest in your business and less for your business's upkeep. It's harder to pay your employees. It's harder to buy a new software that could help out your business. It's harder to buy new gear if you need something like a new microphone or a new lens or a new camera, something like that, or lighting. And at the same time, along with penny pinching every last dollar to save up a comfortable amount while having to keep your business running, you also have random shit that comes up. The other day, I had to spend $900 on getting 4 new tires on my car because I was driving on fucking wire. $900 is like a whole week's worth of work down the drain. That's one more week that you have to wait until you have that comfortable amount. That's one more week that you have your business stagnating before you can invest in it. That's one more week of work that you don't want to do. So now that I've explained the effect of this issue, what actually happens when this issue affects you, I'm going to explain what this issue actually is in a digestible sentence. The issue, the broke mindset that I deal with currently, and that you probably deal with as well, which is eating you alive, is working a low-paying job, penny pinching every last paycheck until you have a comfortable amount of money to then invest in your business. This is the mindset that has been keeping me broke. And the reason why is I've done nearly 4,000 DoorDash deliveries while still working on my business. I've taken very little risk just because I'm waiting for a comfortable amount of money before I invest it into my business. So many people do this. They have what they call a side hustle, and in order to support that side hustle, they have a plan B. What this really does is eliminates any chance of you to have success. When you refer to something as a plan B, you've already given up. And on top of that, when you refer to something as a side hustle, you're not going to put as much time, money, and effort into it as you would if it's your main income stream. So how do you make it become your main income stream? How do you stop penny pinching for a comfortable amount of money and then, oh, now it's the perfect time to invest? How do you stop doing that? How do you accelerate your business now? Now, it's good to have these things in your pocket, a plan B, a side hustle like I have with DoorDash, but you shouldn't be relying on them as much as you probably are right now. The cycle you get trapped in is the fact you've got a main income stream and you've got a side hustle. Yet you work more on the main income stream, meaning your side hustle gets less attention, meaning it doesn't grow as fast. When that doesn't grow as fast, you don't have as much money coming in, meaning you have to work more into the main income stream to then neglect the side hustle, and it's a never-ending loop. So how are you going to break the loop? You need to understand that your current financial situation is due to your main income stream. The reason why you're broke, the reason why you've been broke for so long is because your main income stream is just not good enough. It's not providing enough money. It's just like how a fat person is fat because they're not hitting the gym or because they're not eating cleaner. That's the main constraint. That's the main thing causing this effect of you being just broke constantly. So you've got two options. One, you multiply your main income stream, or two, you get out of your main income stream. Let's say your main income stream is something that's actually pretty future-proof in terms of a good financial plan. Like, let's say you're a salesman for a top company. What you can do is learn more about sales to multiply the amount you're making off commission. However, if you work a regular job as, let's say, someone in retail or DoorDash like myself, or something else that's pretty minimum wage, you need to get out of it as soon as possible. You need to understand the reason why you're broke is because of that main income stream. You need to understand this. You will never break out of your current financial situation if you're not willing to let go of that job. It's just not possible. The people that work these jobs don't make money. It doesn't matter if you think, oh, I've got a business on the side, I'm growing it. Dude, you're spending 40 hours a week on this low-paying job. You're not going to get out of poverty. The only people that work these jobs are broke people. You think it's a cycle that's going to end by keep working that job until you build up a comfortable amount of income, and then you can leave. So it's going to end. The cycle's going to end. The cycle ends when you stop working. When you just know, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm doing something completely different. I'm going to take a risk. Having a main income stream that makes you a shitty amount of money and a side hustle is like having a fat guy in his house have two kitchens. One kitchen is a completely filled with fast food and junk. The other kitchen is super healthy. Even though he's got the power to go all in on the healthy side, even though it's got to take more time when it comes to making food and he doesn't like the taste of it and he's got to learn how to cook and all these tough things, it's much easier for him to still get fed, but go to the side of the fast food side. And he might think, oh, well, I'm just going to eat fast food until I'm full, and then I'm going to have a salad as my dessert or whatever. But in reality, the reason why he's fat is because he's eating fast food. And if he just continues eating that fast food, obviously he's going to stay fat. And you might think, well, of course, if he continues eating the fast food, he's going to stay fat. Then why are you still working the same low-income job to continue being broke? You are the fat guy. You need to understand that. Hell, I need to understand that. So how do you break out of this cycle and get into more of a financially free place? You're not even looking for 10K a month. You just want to be comfortable. Wait for you to have enough money for it to be possible to break out. Not comfortable. You know what you need to invest into your side hustle to make it better, to make more money from it. So you need to figure out what that amount is. Don't worry about it being a comfortable amount of money. Don't worry about having to be comfortable before you pay that amount of money. Just worry about how much money does it cost. Understand that you will never be financially comfortable working the same job you are. It keeps you in a trap. It is impossible to be financially comfortable when you work for Walmart. It's just not possible. It's very important that you understand this ASAP and understand the gravity of what I'm saying. You will never be successful if you continue to work at Walmart. Did you think that Elon Musk quit Walmart fucking 7 years ago when Tesla took off? No, he was going all in on Tesla and SpaceX and whatever else he was doing, I think PayPal, and then his wealth accelerated. It's not like his wealth accelerated and then he's like, all right, I'm done now, bye guys. It's not like hitting the lottery. So use the money you have. Use the amount that makes it possible to break out of poverty and invest in yourself and invest in your business. That will get you out of the trap. Guaranteed. I'm doing this myself. Within the next 2 weeks, you're going to see me making videos on Facebook ads for my own agency. I'll make a whole video on why I'm doing this and why, if you aren't doing this as an agency owner, you're running a scam business. But I'm investing about $3,000 to $5,000 on running these Facebook ads and buying media buyers and having a videographer and all these things for my business. And it's going to be entirely on credit. It will put me $5,000 in the hole immediately. At the moment, I'm saving up to be able to put $5,000 into my credit card so that it goes down to zero, and then I can invest the $5,000 so it goes to $5,000 that I owe, but that's $5,000 that's in my business, and then I'll hopefully turn an ROI on that. I'm not waiting to be comfortable. I'm not waiting to have $0 on my credit and then $5,000 in my checking, because that would take me fucking months to do while working DoorDash. I'm waiting for it to be possible. I'm taking a huge risk. You saw my last video of investing in a mentor. You saw how much that fucked me up. I'm going headfirst into the same issue, but I'm investing in myself and not investing in someone else. So I'm with you on this. I'm with you on this. Take the leap. Dude, my life will be fucking ruined for another 2 months if this goes south. But I know it's going to work because I'm so goddamn confident in what I provide.